like, all I need you to know is that I'm not going to tell you in specifics who I am going after. I think you should know at this point.
Yeah.
But it's not you.
Okay.
And just let your mind hear what people are telling you.
Okay.
Obviously, because you can't block that out, right?
Yeah.
And neither can I. So.
And like right now, this supersedes everything else people tell me.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
if someone comes up and says like, you know, Maddie will always say, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
There are people here I do trust. And like.
And there's people, yeah.
Like, people I really shouldn't do trust have said that. And
exactly.
like, I understand that you've probably heard the same about us going after you.
Oh, like every day.
There's two sides of it.
Exactly.
And there's always going to be the same way. Look at Dallas and I. Like, we're pretty chill now.
But the thing, I guess the only thing that I'm going to campaign that I have against Dallas is that you all think that I'm going to say this in my speech too, but you all think that I may have gone against my own alliance by voting out Lupita.
I don't see it as that.
But some people do.
People do.
But
I know.
By Dallas doing what he's doing right now is actually him going against his true alliance.
Which is you?
Yeah. So I'm just like planting that seed.
I'll say like, to give you a better speech, like he said like, you said you're dead to me or something like that.
Yeah, like I told him, I was like
so like it's natural that he would just be.
But at the same time, he showed me right after that, like right after I voted her out, like he showed me like plain in sight that he was like, he put her way higher than me, which is to me like unfair because he told me from day one that we were final two, right? So like I didn't actually go against him because I didn't do anything to offend his game. I actually loved him very much, and I thought that he would look at me and say, "Good job, Maddie." But it went the other way, which you can never predict what's going to happen. But so I have never gone against Dallas ever until he showed me that Levita was here and I was here, even though Levita was okay with putting him on the block. Like, that's just what I didn't understand.
Yeah.
And so what I have better than Dallas, or what I have against him, is that I have actually literally stuck to my word for everyone. I never gave Levita my word. I told her, I was like, I'm not working with you and I never will. So it wasn't like I gave my word and
that's why she felt like she was going to get back to it.
Exactly. So I've never gone against my word, and I've never gone against people that I said I won't go against you.
Yeah. So I mean, like, this is, even though it's just Big Brother, you can't like sign a fucking contract. Like, if you say Phil and Nick, like, I have no reason to go against you like that. It still does. It goes as far as it can.
Exactly, as far as it can, literally. Like, when people are like, oh, like, say, I mean, deal with your, like, if you were HH right now, and I was like, you know, if you can't say it this week, I'll keep you saying next week. Yeah. Like, that can only go as far as when there's 5 people left, and then you're literally stuck.
And, like, that's better than someone not saying it.
Exactly. Like, so then you just know in your head that you're not, like, you don't feel comfortable, but you feel...
You feel more, a percentage more comfortable than the other person.
Exactly.
This is why, like, I want to give you, like, Dallas has campaigned to me multiple times.
Oh, I know.
So, whatever your campaign is, I want to just hear you give me some reasons why I should, you know, do this and that.
Bye.
Yeah, so like, it's, like I really do, like people have said, but Maddie's putting you up on the blog this week with Cassandra or whatever like that, and like
with Cassandra, that's what
like beside each other.
Oh, I haven't even heard that one yet.
Oh. Like, yeah, that's all I've heard.
Whoa. I haven't even really said her name. Like, as far as I know, like, with Cassandra, like, I haven't even really talked about her to anyone in the last 3 days. Because I thought that we squashed our bug until today.
Yeah, so I just really want to, like, hear you out and say, like...
Obviously, my campaign with everyone is different, but my, like, layout for a campaign is to just, like, be myself. And like I told you in the high roller, I'm like, I'm just going to build relationships, and I don't want to be in this game and, like, force people to think a certain way. And if people are, like, if I say to someone, like, Phil, you know that Dallas is going to carry himself through the game because he is, like, winning after another. And, like, he looks at a challenge and is like, this challenge isn't going to beat me. I'm going to beat it. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen that kid not go as hard in the paint as, like, fucking anyone else. Like, not even Jared goes, like, is that focused, right? And, like, we can just see by what he's won and how close he's come to winning that he's here to carry himself. Yeah. And he's told me that. He's like, if it comes down to it, Maddie, like, I'm here to carry myself because I know that I can. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Like, I really wish I could say the same thing, but, like, I can't. And if you guys think that...
You have a good...
He will say anything he needs to get people. Like, he has fully said to Ramsey, who I'm clearly like, I clearly am with and like, and we are very, very, very close. Everyone can see that. He's gone to Ramsey and like, you know, like, Maddie's fucking playing you, like, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, he will literally say anything. And Ramsey knows that's not true, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like...
And he told us that, like, you're playing my brother like a fiddle. Or like,
but it's like, I haven't talked to your brother in like 4 days.
Yeah, and that's why I'm coming to squash bugs. Like, there's a lot of them. I just want to squash them because it's all hearsay, and I want to hear Maddie say.
But like, yeah, anyone can think whatever. Like, maybe you thought I played your brother, but you saw us more than anyone else.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, like, so. If I was playing someone, like, you would probably know. Like, I'm really bad at like hiding my feelings.
Yeah.
Or like pretending that I have feelings for someone. So it's like, that would just never work for me in the future at all. Like, I just show who, like, I have my heart in my sleeve. If I don't like someone, I don't like them. If I like them, I like them. Yeah. There's no like middle ground. Like, I'm not friends with someone for its strategy. Like, I just like them. So, I don't know, Phil, like, basically you can do whatever you need to do, but you know where my head's at, and you know that next week if I get in power that I am going to be going for the people who vote against me. And you know what?
If you're still here.
Maybe this week, and I have... 5-4. There's 8 people voting.
9. Well, 8, but like if it's a tie, it'll be 5-4.
Yeah, exactly. But like, yeah, but so I'm saying, like, if in that case I do have people that I can point fingers at. Do you know? And not that I want to, but it just is the what else am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
And like, I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm not gonna say I'm sitting here comfortable, but I am staying this week. And like, people just need to just let it happen. Like, I know it comes down to like, you can switch people's mind, but I have 5 people who they're not changing their mind.
Who are the people?
Like,
I need to know.
Do you need to know though?
Yeah,
because
it's important. You just said if you win power, you're gonna go after who doesn't.
But that is for you to decide. That is not for me to tell you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You can go against me, but you'll just know.
Well, I can see if people are lying or not, too.
But you'll know the people that, like Jared and stuff, like, he's not changing his mind.
Jared Rebel, you have 2 for sures. Rebel, you have 2 for sures.
And
Mitch.
It's like, yes. Yeah. Ramsey. Yeah. Like.
That's 4.
Do you know what I mean?
Who's your 5th?
And Tim, if it's a tie. So, because everyone knows where Tim stands. So, it just comes down to, like, other people. And I honestly, I don't really want the vote to be unanimous. Because, I mean, it could, say for example, you know, it is 8-0 and Dallas leaves. And I become in power, or someone else does, or whatever the situation happens, is like, I have now made a mental note of the people who campaigned against me that week, even though they still say they voted for me to stay, which they did, they still campaigned against me. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So say that does happen, but it's easier for me to, or even if it was Dallas, to be honest, even if people voted against Dallas, he would have a reason to put those people up if he got in power. That's what we've both said to each other. Because it's the only other way to do it.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's really up to you. It honestly is, Phil. And I know that you'll do the right thing at the end of the day, because I know that you're not, you know, you make decisions properly. And you may hear what everyone says. I know that you will come to a conclusion on your own. You won't come to a conclusion.
That's why I've never been vocal coming up to evictions, because I don't want to be one of the people that are just saying a lot of shit.
And then do another. Obviously, that's smart.
I'm just thinking for myself.
And I know that you will literally come into a room and you'll sit there and stare at something and be like, that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
You won't do it with someone else.
That's literally.
Yeah, and you
figured me out, Maddie.
Well, you probably sometimes don't even do it with your brother. You probably just literally sit there and you're like, this is what I'm gonna do.
That's why he's not in this room.
Yeah, so it's up to you, and you know, like, at the end of the day, Phil, like, I always like you.
Yeah.
Like, this will never become a personal game for me. Like, I literally love every single person in this house to date. Like, there's no one that I love less. Yes, there are people who I love a little bit more, but everyone is just like, so I love everyone.